Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I'm so excited to have you because in this video we'll be talking about 10 things to do after you've written your Jamb. Alright, so let's get down to business because we don't have much time to spend. Alright, you need to subscribe because I usually drop a lot of videos like this on education and career guidance and admission and every other thing that has to do with education and career. So please do it to subscribe to this channel and you will never regret it. Please subscribe. The first thing you need to do after writing your Jamb is to check your Jamb results. Verify your Jamb scores. Alright, make sure you check it. Alright, Jamb has provided two methods to check your Jamb scores, and you can check it via SMS or you can also check it online on the school portal. Alright, in case you have any issues on how to check the Jamb results, please just check the link below on our blog eduparos.com and you will see how to check your Jamb results. Step-by-step guide given to you on how to check Jamb results. Once you've checked your Jamb results and you've seen your scores, the next thing to do is you need to know the cutoff mark of the schools you're applying for. You need to know Jamb cutoff mark and also know the institution cutoff mark. So it is very important you know the difference between the both cutoff mark and check them and then compare with your score. Alright, if you have any issues with checking cutoff marks, please come to eduparos.com. We have a lot of tips for you on how to check cutoff marks. We have cutoff mark for institutions, all institutions in Nigeria outlined. So you can go check it out on eduparos.com or via the link below. The next thing you need to do is to decide whether you're going to make changes in your course or in your institution. Alright, this is a very sensitive decision you need to take. This is a very sensitive decision to make, so you have to be very careful with it. Be careful when making this decision. Although some of the criteria that may want you to make the decisions is because of your Jamb score, maybe it's not up to the score, the cutoff mark, and then you may want to switch over to schools that are taking the scores. But whatever the decision, whatever the reason may be that you want to change your scores, make sure you are also in line. I will always advise that you stay in line with courses that are at your interest so that you come out with flying colors. Because if you go out for courses or institutions that are not really at your interest, you may not really enjoy schooling or institution. So please make sure you are very careful when taking these decisions about making changes on your Jamb scores and FS. So if you want to learn how to change your institutions, you can always check out on eduparos.com on how to change choice of institution and costs. Now, if you've decided the school you want to stick to, or decided the schools you're applying for now, the next thing you do as a student, as an aspiring student to any institution, is to always stay informed. You have to know when the POSUM is coming up, you have to know all the admission procedures, you have to know what latest news about that institution. So you always have to be checking. And the good thing about it is that eduparos.com is always updating you every moment. So you can just always come to eduparos.com every day to check out the updates about the institutions. You always drop POSUM updates, you also drop admission updates. Now this other point is so important because you know why many students will think maybe I'm done with my Jamb and I just have to relax. There's no time to relax. You have a career at stake, you have a career you want to pursue, so you don't have to relax. The next thing, as you're done writing your Jamb, you've changed your institutions, you shop the institution you want to go for. Now the next thing for you is to prepare for the post-UTME. And how do you prepare? Get the past question papers, get to know how the post-UTME is set, get to know, follow up the dates of the post-UTME and all of that. Prepare for post-UTMEs by practicing with post-UTME past questions and every other post-UTME update. And the good thing about this is that eduparos.com always gives you updates as well about post-UTME's updates and all of that. So you can always check on eduparos all the time and we see updates about post-UTME. We also have past questions for you. So chat with us directly on WhatsApp and we will send you any past question you need. Please do not be the ITK kind of person if you're looking for admission. Don't think you know or you don't. There are a lot of people who have experience like us, who have gone to school, who have gone to university, and we know all of these things. There are a lot of people who can mentor you, so please don't think you can be a master of your own. No, please always learn to ask questions. Always learn to ask questions. Get career guidance. Alright, follow up someone. I'm always available anytime through my handles and on eduparos. You can always check out our website or always chat me up on this number. Have any question related to academics, career, scholarship, admission, POSUM, past questions, whatever it is, I'm always there to attend to you. So please don't feel like just feel free, ask questions anytime. Ask questions. I know there are a lot of things requirement for you to get into school, but this is my advice for you. You can engage in small things that could just get your mind off the anxiety and all of that, and stay calm. Believe and have faith that you're going to be admitted. The period of waiting for admission is not a time to sit back and do nothing. No, you can also schedule out time to acquire new skill, because why, these skills will be required in before even on campus. So I always advise students to get a skill even before campus. Get a skill. I've dropped a video on this channel on 10 side hustles for students. So you go check it out on the channel. You can see 10 side hustles for students. Side hustles that students can engage in and make money on campus. So while you're at home, go acquire a skill. Learn one trade. Learn something, so that when you go to school, you will not be too dependent on people making money or living good life on campus. You can experience good life on campus. Even a wealthy life on campus is also possible. So please, while you're waiting, I would advise you schedule out time, acquire a skill, and learn something for yourself. Now, this is one sensitive and important, but then many people or many students or aspiring students ignore. You always have to check statistics of the academy or the institutions you are applying for. What I mean by statistics is like you have to check population statistics. You have to know number of students. You have to do researches of number of students that apply for that course in your department. You have to do researches of number of students that that applied in your school. You have to do research of the number of times people have been, a lot of things, just for you to be equipped and to know more about that school, because the more you know about the school is better approach you're going to give while you're seeking admission in that school. So I'd advise you always checking the statistics. So always check on our blog, you see latest updates like this. And finally, this is interesting, I guess, because you have to plan for accommodation. Now you're going to check if you have siblings there, if you have relations there, or any, and you also have to decide if you're going to. You also have to decide if you're going to stay on campus or not. Do a background check of the security and every other thing in that campus, so that you have depth knowledge of the environment and how to get a good accommodation for yourself. Plan for everything, and they say, just as the saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So please follow up the steps, and for more, always check on eduparos.com for latest schools like I've explained. If you have any other questions in mind about education and admission and career guidance, please, you can always feel free to chat us up on the WhatsApp number scrolling on your screen. And if you think you want to read further, you can go down and follow the link or the page below to read more about this topic. Thank you so much. I'm so excited that you take your time to watch through this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Please subscribe so that you always get updates of my next video when I drop instructional or education and career guidance videos like this. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.